What up? And welcome to another episode of What Do We Have Here? The unboxing segment of the channel. And today, I'm calling this episode Flow Like Water. Got more Demon Slayer Funko Pops, but everybody has some type of association with the previous or current Water Hashira. So I wanted to bust these guys out at the same time. Like I told you guys before, I'm a fan of Funko Pops with masks or some sort of attachment. So these guys were a must. Of course, I'm a fan of the show, but the fact that these guys had masks made it a no-brainer. The Urokodaki and Tanjiro came out a couple months earlier, summer convention. But the Makomo and Sabito just came out for New York Comic Con. Shout out to everybody that was out there. Hope everybody had fun. I gotta attend one of those myself soon, hopefully next year. But with that being said, let's get into it. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys Giyu before, but the show does start off with him, so why not? Giyu, we know, is the current Water Hashira. He's the one that ends up finding Tanjiro and Nezuko after she first turned. And before anything, my disclaimer, there will be some spoilers about the show, so if you haven't caught up, you should, because Demon Slayer is great. And so we know that he's the one that ends up bringing them over to the old man Urokodaki, and Tanjiro ends up studying with him and becomes a Demon Slayer. In Giyu's mold, he is performing a water breathing technique, and his mold is pretty clean, has his sword exposed, something I'm a fan of. Also shows his kimono. We know he has half and half. Half is red, the other half has like a checkered pattern, which is similar to Sabito's. Like I said, they all trained under the previous Water Hashira, so that's their association. And we haven't seen Giyu fight too much, but we do know that he's pretty strong. The times that we have seen him, he's taking care of demons pretty fast. And we know with the Hashira training arc coming up, we'll be seeing more of him. But for now, that's all we got on him. Which leads us to Sabito and Makomo, who we know were the previous students of the Water Hashira. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get through final selection, but they did help Tanjiro during his training. And the reason why you see all the students with the fox masks is because Urokodaki's favorite animal was a fox. And so he gave the students what were to be enchanted masks, but unbeknownst to him, these masks actually ended up making them a target for a specific demon that was on the mountain, a hand demon to be specific. But like I said, shout out to these two because they helped Tanjiro a great deal. It was actually why he was even able to excel. Sabito and Makomo's molds are also pretty clean. You see that Makomo has like a flower kimono, so she has flower details in her fox mask. And like I said, you see Sabito in the full checkered kimono. Since they were both students is why you see Giyu with his leftover material, being that he passed away. But again, shout out to Funko, both masks look great. And that leaves us to the old man, Urokodaki, who has a red Tengu mask, and Tanjiro, who has a red fox mask. And like I said, each student has a different iteration of a fox mask. And that's why, again, spoilers, when you see that Tanjiro finally ends up beating the hand demon, is that you see a couple other students also have some fox masks, which look pretty dope. A shout out to Urokodaki. Again, like I said, he was just trying to help out his students. Thought he was giving them an edge. Ended up backfiring on them, but shout out to Tanjiro, who's finally able to take care of that. And more clean molds. The old man has a white cloud kimono, which is pretty clean, ends up passing down the same type of kimono to Tanjiro, which is why you see him wearing the same thing. And anybody who collects Demon Slayer, you guys know that Tanjiro has the same type of mold. He just doesn't have the water effect on him. So that's really why I didn't bring it out. It's the same thing. But I'm pretty sure anybody who collects the line also has that one. But both are great in detail, accurately colored as always. So shout out to Funko for these 2-packs. Extended the Demon Slayer line. And let me know if you guys have them. Hope everybody enjoyed Comic-Con, like I said. Looking forward to more, which I did see some previews of, some leaks. Hopefully we'll be getting those soon. And before I get out of here, one thing I did want to say is that all you Nezuko fans gotta pay homage and show the most respect for the old man and Giyu, because if it wasn't for them, there would be no Nezuko. If she would have been found in her demon state by any other one of the Hashiras or members, she probably would have been killed and we would have had no show. So make sure you pay respect to them. Once again, shout out to Funko. I have pictures at the end as always. Peace.